What's up guys, it's your boy Magic Mercer back with another video, and today I have a slight problem. You see, I sometimes wear rings, bracelets, and my necklace. Mostly my necklace more than half of the time. I'd say probably 80% of the time. And I have at least 1 or 2 rings around that necklace along with the main piece that is at the bottom of it. Alright? The only problem is I need some place to put all this stuff at the end of the night when I'm about to go to sleep, and I really don't have anywhere to put it other than on my nightstand. I'd rather not lay it down and have it just corrode all the time with a bunch of dust around it. No. I need a holder. I need a holder 3D printed because I see that as very helpful. I don't know about you, but I'll show you guys in a second the jewelry I wear most of the time, and maybe even a solution to my problem. See ya, and see you at the main course. Okay, so this is the type of jewelry I wear. I have a main ring from Aruba, a name imprinted into it, my name, and then I have a blue one with nice carbon fiber inlay, and my high school class ring. Now these two I would usually wear on my necklace, which is actually right here, with a little metal part magnetically attached to either pieces, so that way it can be easy to put on these and then take them off at the end of the night. And I have a little bracelet given to me by my parents, which I most of the time always try to keep on me wherever I am because I know they love me dearly. And then I also have my caliper, but I actually need this because I have to measure out some stuff and then make sure all these pieces will fit right on the holder. See at the computer. Okay, so I know it's not a perfect model, but I think it's going to be pretty good for now because it does almost everything I want it to do. You see, all 4 rings are going to go on all 4 of these cones, or these little spikes coming out of the side. Down here is where the necklace can lay down, with the chain just being really thin. And at top, when all the rings are down there, I can just lay my bracelet right on top of there, having these 4 prongs that are sticking out there hold it in place. Worst comes to worst, I just have to reprint it, and to be honest, the prototype doesn't look too bad because it's a little messed up, but hey, for a prototype, not bad. We'll use this and see if that has any impact in any of the problem that we're having. Worst comes to worst, we just have to redesign and reprint. I mean, I think it looks good for a first print, so I think what I'm going to do for this one is we're not going to do it in plastic, we're going to do it in TPU, and I'll show you that once we get to the printers. So, we are just at the printers inside the workshop, and well, I think I'm going to roll with the V1 for this one because it's the only one that I know that can actually do TPU because I've never really tested with the V2 before. However, because we have the V1 with TPU going on, let's test it out and see if it works. Okay, so now that we got that chip in, we can go over in the back here, turn that right on, take that off, and then we can go over right to the screen, wait a second for it to load. There we go. Alright, now we can go right down to print from card, we can go to jewelry holder, and we go to print. So, in the past, I've actually had an issue with the magnetic plate here slipping off, so I added these clips, and this should be more than enough TPU to print what I want. I'm only going to do it 10% infill, so it's not going to use it too much on the build plate, but we'll see what it does, and we'll see how it prints in the meantime. However, that's going to take about, I'd say, a good 12 hours to print at least, especially because in TPU on the build plate. So, we'll come back tomorrow and see if it's actually worth it, and see if it printed. I'll keep updates on you guys because I know that it doesn't exactly work all the time, so we'll go with that. So, as you can see, we have a finished complete copy. I think this looks pretty good. It's super wiggly, so that's always a good sign. So we will turn that off, and I think this is pretty good. Let me take this off the build plate real quick because I can't do it with one hand, and we'll go to see it where it ends up on the main thing. Alright, see you then. Okay, so this is the completed prototype, the first one. Now you can tell it is a tad bit small, but for the most part, I think it's going to work perfectly fine because it's really squishy. I think it's going to help a lot more. It's not easily, tipped over or whatever. So So I think it's going to work pretty well. Plus, there are some little spots here in between where you can see that the TPU did mess up a little bit, but that can easily be fixed by a couple more settings and a little more printing just to have it mess around with Kira. That's simple. Those are little simple fixes that I can do. Maybe it might need a nozzle cleanup. That's not a huge worry, at least. So let me get all the rings, and then let's see if it works. Okay, so now we got everything up and lined. Let's test it out one by one. So far, I think it works. Nice. Now, I think I do need to up the scale of this a little bit and then make those little fixes, because obviously this ain't going to fit on there unless I really angle it correctly. Yeah, that's going to need a little work. And this is supposed to go down here, but it's not going to have enough room. So I think I'm going to make a part 2 to this video, and then I'll make more models of these, at least more prototypes, and see if they work big time, because I think this prototype is a really good design. I just don't think it's at least this big enough for this thing. So maybe I'll scale up the main prototype design, like, I don't know, by say 40%, maybe even 25% if that's that little, and then we'll see from there. But for now, this is the completed video. So that is the completed video. My hair is a little tied back because I just got a haircut not a couple days ago, but we do know that I need to make another prototype for this because the prototype that I originally made isn't the best, and I know I need to upscale it. So I'm going to make part 2 to this video and see how well it will work.